One of the interesting things about doing this benefit this long is some of us have had our lives touched by the Neely House, by treatment of the disease. And some people that we know and love that have been a part of this show have been affected by the disease. The next guy who's one of my favorite comedians, guy who started out back in the day with me, terrific performer. He's been with us before. A year ago, he was diagnosed with very serious throat cancer. And he's been battling and struggling, and about 6 weeks ago, he was fucking cleared. Fucking cleared. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite guys from Boston, Joe Yannetty.
Hello! I can't tell you how good it is to be here. In many ways. How you doing? It's all true what Dennis said. I'll tell you right off the bat. I'm not going to call myself a treatment survivor. I mean, a cancer survivor. I messed up the first joke. That's funny. I'm not a cancer survivor. I'm a treatment survivor. The cancer wasn't bothering me at all. I had a little lump in my throat. The treatment is, we're going to poison you, and hopefully the cancer dies before you do. Oh, that's fun. My girlfriend was more of a pain in the ass than the cancer. You should really get that checked. It's nothing. I'm allergic to bananas. Bananas, your sister's ass bananas. So, and then when they tell you, doctors, I don't know how many people here have been through this, but when they tell you, the doctors, they tell you like they're telling you you have a hangnail. The doctor goes, you have a squamous cell carcinoma. And I grew up in East Boston. I don't know what that means. I said, what is that? He goes, you have cancer. And I froze. And he goes, you're not saying anything. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Was there a song I was supposed to learn for this moment? Is there some choreography I don't know? What's this, Melanoma the musical? Are you shitting me? I'm not saying anything? You got a face like a chimp. How's that? Is that enough? You got unusually small hands like a fucking sea otter. How's that? Your breath smells like fucking sulfur. You want me to keep going? Is that a picture of your children? How much you want me to say, asshole? And then worse than the cancer, I live in New Hampshire. So growing up in East Boston, my mother is a typical Bostonian who thinks there's no other hospital in the world beside the Mass General Hospital. Yeah. So she tells me, you gotta go to the doctors in Boston. You gotta go to Boston. I'm like, Ma, it's Londonderry, not Liberia. I'm not in the middle of fucking Africa. I'm 40 miles away. I'm pretty sure they share information. But then I had to go get a PET scan, a scan where they find out exactly where the cancer is in your body. And I go to a hospital in Nashua, New Hampshire. You might want to listen to the rest of the story before you clap for that. And they said to me, the machine is broken. You have to come back. I said, okay, when can I come back? And they said, well, the truck is only here on Tuesdays. I said, that's funny. I thought you said the truck is only here on Tuesdays. She said, that's what I said. It's a fucking truck? You don't even have a permanent installation? What are you selling, sausages off the back of the fucking thing? Do I have to drive? Where are we going? It's a fucking truck. And then it dawned on me, if it's a truck, why do I have to come here? I could be sitting in the comfort of my own home and just wait to hear the song. Ding, da ding, da ding, da ding, da ding, da ding, da ding, ding. Ma! Can I have $3,500 for a PET scan? And then they inject you, they make you radioactive, and they give me a little card. I go, what's the card? They say, in case you set off any Geiger counters. Where the fuck do they have Geiger counters? But I wasn't, and, you know, you're terrified because you don't know what's going to happen. And I wasn't in my usual comedian sense of humor. But if they did that to me again now, I would go right to the front door of the Seabrook power plant and start screaming, "Something's leaking! Something's leaking! Test me! Test me!" And then I had it in my throat, and they put this mask on you, and they bolt your head to a fucking table so you can't move. And I'm thinking, what if I had prostate cancer? Hey, it's pinching. It's pinching. And then you got to go to what I call chemo rehearsal, where they tell you every fucking thing that could go wrong. And they're like, well, if you start to get itchy, let us know. Like, why? Because you might be allergic. Itchy? I got fucking cancer. You think I give a shit about itchy? And here's a hint for people who know anybody who's going through this or know someone that's been through it and you want to relate a story about someone else, make sure it has a happy fucking ending. People are like, oh, my sister had a little white dot under her tongue, turned into a tumor the size of a silver dollar, had to dig her tongue out right into the bone. Shut the fuck up. And you gotta go get your dental work done. So I go to the dentist, he pulls out a wisdom tooth. I said, why do I have to do this? He said, because from now on, if you need any dental work, you have to go in a hyperbaric chamber. And I only know what that is from scuba diving. So from now on, I get a toothache, I gotta go to fucking Cozumel. Okay, senor, we're going to dive down to the bow of the wreck about 60, 65 feet. We're going around the back and down the door, there's a dental office on deck 3. Dr. Gonzalez is going to build a bridge, and then we go see Ralph, the black-tip shark. So then the dental hygienist is cleaning my teeth. She's got all this shit in my mouth, and she started telling me the story about her aunt who had cancer. And I can't say anything because she got all this stuff in my mouth. She finally finishes. I go, so how's your aunt? Oh, well, they made her comfortable for another month. She's dead? She's fucking dead? What is wrong with you, lady? I didn't even start yet. Happy stories. This is my brother Joe. He used to have cancer. Now he's running in the Boston Marathon. Good story. This is my cousin. She had ovarian cancer. Now she's fucking her way across Europe. Happy stories. And then I had to get a feeding tube because I wouldn't be able to eat after a while and I could only get food through the tube. So I want to know, how is this going to affect my life? And I'm a cyclist. I love to ride my bike. I said to the doctor, will I be able to ride my bike with the tube in there? Oh, sure, he says. I said, what about the gym? If I go to the gym, like if I tighten my abs, you're going to fuck anything up? Oh, no, go to the gym. Now, after being through the treatments, I know exactly what the doctor was thinking. You're not going to be able to fucking blink. Go ahead, ride your bike. Simultaneous chemo and radiation. Are you out of your fucking mind? Go ahead, climb a mountain. You'll be the first guy. You don't have the strength to listen to the radio. How's this? If you can lift your head off the pillow, I'll give you a fucking cookie. How's that? And then your sense of smell becomes amazing. My brother, the greatest chef I know, couldn't even cook in my house because any smell, even a great smell, would make you sick. I think they should hire cancer patients to work for the TSA. He's got a fucking lighter in his pocket. He's got a lighter in his pocket. Put it on the fucking belt, asshole. I was telling my dog where shit was. Like, dude, there's a piece of fucking cheese right there under the pillow. There are friends that I no longer have because of my sense of smell. Like, you can't come to my house anymore, man. I don't want to get too specific, but it's below your waist. His girlfriend, see, I told you. And I'll tell you something else. Comedians, as you'll see later on tonight, and they're the greatest people in the world. As soon as I got diagnosed, all my friends just started doing fundraisers for me. Billy Burr, you see him later on tonight, did a fundraiser for me out in California. Yeah. They're just the greatest people. And you know, Lenny Clark's like right there for every one of them. Yeah. So, and I got people building websites for me so you can donate money to me because I haven't been able to work in almost a year. And my girlfriend, in the middle of all this, thinks, you know, we need a happy occasion. We need to think of something happy. So she posted some pictures on Facebook of us in Vegas a year earlier. But she didn't put any dates on them. So all these people are donating their time, sending me money. They open up Facebook, I'm throwing dice at a fucking crap table. I'm jumping off the high board. I got a handful of money, I'm making it rain. Like he's not even sick. You folks have been fantastic. Thank you so much.
Joe Yannetty, come on. Wow, what a fucking story. It was, do you know what, Joe? It was worth you getting cancer just for that fucking ovarian joke, man. The chick who's fucking her way across Europe. I almost shit my pants when he said that one. How fucking great was that? Holy shit. Wow, great set, great fucking set.